Good morning. My goodness, this is early. I know, not normally my time. I understand if you're not here. And those of you who are so regular, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, Case, I was just like apologizing to you, right, for being so early. And there you are. Oh, I've had about 5 cups of coffee and I did not bring any with me. I am like hyper. So here's the plan for today. I got some planning to do, and I came in here because I am all excited about this James Webb telescope reveal of the pictures it's been taking for however long, right? This is like a big thing in the astronomy society area. Now, that has nothing to do with me. I just love astronomy. Oh, you're already up and playing. Oh, no wonder you're. Yeah, no wonder. Well, have fun and thanks for joining me because I love it when I don't have to talk to myself. I really do. Um, this, I put it in my Discord. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I put it in Snoring Cats. I haven't put it in mine yet. Yesterday, um, I was watching Twitch, and there is a Canadian called Astro Canuck. He is an astronomer by his day job, and he does all sorts of things. He's a good stream to watch. And I happened upon the fact that NASA was going to reveal these pictures, reveal one picture. And if you've been watching the news in the US, you probably saw this because, I mean, it was a big deal. It was a big deal. The president and vice president was at the reveal. Um, as well as all sorts of media. So we've seen the picture this morning a number of times on the news. It looks like a black sky with just a gazillion whatever. Um, Let me go to Twitch, and this is his call. Instead of me taking the time to look for the actual link, I should have done that ahead of time. Anyway, the picture is phenomenal. I, I was just gobsmacked. I mean, it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. It's the 6 points of the star, right? Um, anyway, today they're going to reveal the rest of the pictures that this telescope had along with this one. And the Astro Canuck is going to be on at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully, Kay, you can hop over there because you'll see some amazing um, pictures of the stars and stuff. So anyway, I want to do that, right? I'm going to host him. I'm going to um, want to sit and watch, and so that's why I'm on early. It's going to be a short stream for about an hour now, and then we'll hop over there, um, raid him, hop over there, and watch him. So anyway, I have some planning to do. I thought, well, if I was going to sit, I would see. Originally, I came in here to sit and watch him. I thought he was going to be on at this time, right? And then when I went and looked, it said no, 10:30. Hopefully I don't miss him, but that's why I just said, okay, I'm going to do this. Get on, get some of this planning done, and we'll have the fun stuff later. So in this picture, I mean, yeah, there were stars, right? And great big huge one, and a lot of little ones. And what they were showing around it was little smudges that look like smears, right? And those are galaxies. That's what is mind-blowing. And the other thing that's mind-blowing is because light travels a certain speed or whatever, what we're seeing was 4.2 billion years ago. We're seeing a picture of 4.2 billion years ago. Now, I know this is science and I know that it's proven and all that, but I can't wrap my brain around that. I just can't. I mean, I am so like, this is the second I'm in and this is it, right? This second that I'm in. I'm so here and now. As well as the vastness, I mean, the endlessness of the universe, that kind of thing. So, yeah. And that's why I spin, because here and now I have a pink Corriedale that I am two-plying. You can see it down there on the bobbins, and of course I am just letting it run through my fingers and two-plying it. This pink makes me very, very happy. I love this pink. I have another bag full that needs combed. I am not set up to do any kind of processing during the tour because I am working on spinning everything that is already ready to spin. And that includes some things I didn't expect to be spinning. And right now, some things I thought I'd be spinning and I can't because hubby will not fix my aura. He keeps saying he's going to and he hasn't yet. There is so much to do in the summertime. He's been mowing, whacking down trees. It's a pretty tree. It's a Bradford pear. Came up wild. All right. Some birds seeded it probably. But the point is it grew right up into the electric line that goes into our house. And you can't chop half a tree off and have it look good. So he took it down. And that's what he's currently working on sawing up. There's always something, I'll tell you. I am hoping to have, well, a day at home, first of all. We took off and went, ironically, just to mail one bill that hubby had to mail. But we went into the big town to mail it at the big post office. And since we were there and had done that, we did a couple other errands. And by the time I got home, it was 3:30. I was like, man, that took a chunk of time out of my day. Anytime I get in the car and go anywhere, my day's gone, it seems like. Boy, this is going to be a pretty... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, man. Mass Bandit, good morning. Welcome. I am doing very good. Good to see you. I am making the prettiest pink yarn ever. It is so pretty. Don't know what I'll use and knit with it yet, but it's wool. It's something that was white when I bought it off the sheep. It was a fleece. Washed up the fleece. Put it in a dye pot, made this color, which is, you know, something to be real proud of because you don't always know what color you're going to get out of a dye pot. Doesn't always work out the way you think. And you have to be, when you dye fiber, or anything probably, but when you dye fiber, you have to be willing to take the color you get. I love all my early risers. This is probably, I have not streamed this early for a long time. Mass Bandit, I was telling at the very beginning that I am doing this because there is a telescope called the Webb telescope that's releasing pictures, through NASA, of course. that they took. I saw a gorgeous one from yesterday that they put out as a teaser. I want to see the rest of them. That comes on at 10:30. So I'm only going to be on till then, and then I'm going to go raid and host after the astronomer that I was watching. He's in Canada. He's the one that I found out about all this. He's going to be there with NASA Pictures. I mean, when they release it, right? And he's cool because I mean, he explains it a little bit. He has a funny kind of stream. He has lots of chatters. He has lots of bouncy things. Unfortunately, it may not be a stream for everybody, but he, he has a little game running. He has tons and tons of. He must be a geek, also, as well as astronomer. Um, he has all the things going that you can put on a stream that I've never bothered putting on, right? But the pictures from NASA are, when they introduced the one yesterday, showed the one yesterday, it was on the news with both president and vice president there giving a little rah rah, this is science speeches, right? It was a big deal. And it was a gorgeous, oh my gosh, gorgeous photograph. I need to put that in my Discord. You know, I could do that real quick. I'm so hyper this morning. Sorry, guys. What do I want to put? Did I put it in photos? No. Oops. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have it on this computer. How could I not have it? Huh, you're right. I don't have it on here. Yes, I do. I know where it's at. All right, now I should have it. Oop. Oops. How do I go back, folks? I need to go back. Huh. Well, that's weird. I don't know how to get out of the... Oh, just click it. Okay. Sorry, talking to myself. Here we go. All right, now I have to figure out where to put it. Where'd you put it? Did you put it on the desktop? man, I don't know where I put it on my desktop. Don't you hate that? Come on, it should be in recent. Huh. Huh. Okay, this is driving me crazy. I guess I can't think well. Hi, all crafty. All right, sorry guys, that was a fail. I have to put that on Discord later on my iPad. I've got it. I downloaded it here. I can't figure out where it puts. Let's see. This bugs me. Let me see if I can do File Explorer. There it is. Got it. Okay. Now. Oh, it's under main image. I wonder if I can drag it across. There it is. I think I got it, guys. Yes. Go to my Discord. Oh, there we go. Yay. Success. All right, first success of the day. Oh, Crafty, how are you doing this morning? What you working on for today? It's under on my Discord under photos. Hey, how about a link, huh? Yeah, it's in under photos, but here, let me give you a link. Oh, I don't want to update. Let's see here. Copy message link. Let's try that. Try that, guys. You got it? Okay. All Crafty says, I'm am working at work today. We'll try to spin after work. Mass Bandit, good. I'm glad you got it. Isn't that amazing? Each one of those smears, those little things that kind of curve and slide around, is a galaxy. Like our galaxy, we're in Milky Way galaxy. I mean, those are galaxies. And it's basically 4.2 billion light years away. I can't wrap my head around that at all. It is such a beautiful picture. The universe is beautiful. It does. I know. It does. Well, that and our science and technology that can actually get that. I mean, you know, when we quote unquote went to the moon and stood on the moon back in the 60s, that everybody says, "Oh, they just made that picture up. That's not real. They didn't really do that." I almost feel the same with this, right? When the technology goes beyond what my brain can wrap around, there's a tendency for me to say, they made that up. That's photoshopped, right? It's not. That would, I mean, there is a telescope and it does take pictures, and this is, you know, what it does. This is the newest telescope in the US. It is the of course most advanced. So, and I have no idea where it is. I haven't Googled it to find out. One of my first thoughts when I saw that photo was, "Oh, I want that on my desktop as, my wallpaper." I don't think I could find my apps and everything on that. It's so beautiful, but I just want to look at it. I know what I need it. It needs to be on a permanent screensaver. That's where it needs to be. And I'll just leave it on a permanent screensaver. That would be pretty cool. Of course, my computer shuts itself off after a certain period of time, but I can change and leave the screensaver on for a while. On the older computer, I did get this computer 2 years ago to um, stream. The older computer, hubby is pretty much taken over and uses all the time. And on that, what he loves is we have all of our, well, not all, but I have a whole bunch of digital photos on there. And it just, scrolls through the digital photos. And he just loves that. Sometimes he sits and watches those photos. Um, I guess it might say a lot about a person about what they use as their screensavers. And over the years, they have come and gone on our computers, right? I used to have an aquarium. It bubbled, and the fish swam around all the time. That was my screensaver. It takes so long. The computer that hubby uses is pretty old. I would say it's probably about 8 years old now. It takes so long for it to come up and get going that we just leave the screensaver running. We never let it shut down. This one here, I do let it shut down, power down, because it comes right up. It comes up so easy. Okay, today and tomorrow is Amazon Prime Day if you are Prime people, which we are going to be buying a smart TV, um, which means right? I can do lots of things on it. We have been talking about this for quite a while. It really isn't the cost. I'll tell you what it is. I want a smart TV at the price I can get it on Amazon by going to a local store and buying it, and that just doesn't happen. We have to ship it, and that I just, oh man, that really scares me. I just, there's this voice in my head says you just know it's not going to ship well, and you're going to have to ship it back. Which there's Amazon receive centers everywhere, so I don't know. But we're going to finally bite the bullet and do it right. So much can go wrong. And you know what? There is a free. Okay, we've got 30 days to send it back free. So that's good, right? Um, and a pretty good warranty. 5-year warranty is only $10, so that's not bad if something else goes wrong with it. I don't know exactly how that works. Never had to use the warranties, but on big stuff like that, I do buy the warranty. I had a brainstorm. I had a brainstorm. I can have it delivered to a locker and we can pick it up. Oh my gosh. It won't go in the locker, but that doesn't mean anything. You go to the locker. Have you ever heard of Amazon lockers? They look exactly like they talk about, right? And when it you buy it and ship to the locker instead of to your house, and then when you go, you have a code and that unlocks the locker, and then if it's big and it's not in the locker, you go to the window and you hand them the ticket that's in the locker. Okay, I just solved that problem. Because we have done that in the past when I don't remember what it was. We went through a period of time where Amazon wouldn't deliver out here. For some reason, I can't remember what it was. We had to go pick it up. And it's not that far away. It's maybe 20 miles. Not, maybe not even that. It's like, unless they moved it. You know, that facility may have moved. But it's got to be around somewhere close. Yeah, right. I have to drive to it. That's exactly right. And it's only not a nuisance because we're retired. Doesn't matter. It's not that far. It hasn't been that far to drive. But in this case, it's absolutely worth doing it. I just have to make sure when I order it, I get it set up so it ships to the locker. One of the problems I've run into, I used to ship things to my mom in Florida, and the last, a while ago, one thing I had ordered on Amazon that I hadn't ordered from Amazon for a while, right? And unfortunately, I forgot that the time I had ordered previous to that, I had sent something to my mom in Florida, and my order went to Florida. 5 hours away. Oh, Mass Bandit, that's too bad. That is too far. You really are out in the boondocks, but yeah. No, Amazon shipping for you. Absolutely. And and or whatever you do, you pretty much have to ship. I know we live in the country, but we don't live far from, I call it civilization, but you know what I'm saying. All the good stuff that you need to do. I have two more fibers to ply after I finish this. They're very small bobbins because I spun the two on nano, so it won't take long. Civilization, exactly. There isn't any for 3 hours. Okay, maybe 2.5 hours. Yeah. Ours is pretty much 30 minutes, sometimes less. We can run and get gas for the mower in about 4 miles, 4 or 5 miles, right? Which is one thing we have to do a lot in the summer. We have to go get gas for the mower. So that would be the closest thing that we do, that other than what's immediately around me. Seriously, other than farms and houses, what's immediately around me is a brand new library from the county, which I really, really love that fact. So that's the closest thing to me. No gas stations. Used to be a gas station. It went out of business. It had a little store too. If you, not that you're going to buy a lot there, but that went out of business. Well, we have, you know, had a number of visitors to the front porch. This could be a theme that I start keeping track of. Who visits my front porch? It was a stray Great Pyrenees puppy last weekend. And not just this weekend, but the weekend before that we had to find the home where it belonged in our valley. Now it's a stray gray tabby cat. Looks like a teenager. I call them where they're not full grown, probably not a year yet. Still growing a little bit. Has a flea collar on it, which is interesting because people don't usually put flea collars on cats that don't go inside. But if this is a true cat that is wandering, I am really surprised it has a collar on it. We think it just belongs right across the street, but the whole point is that cat and my cat Newman are having quite a few discussions. One actual snarling blows were sent. Of course, every time I hear it, I hear them starting to talk to each other. I wish they'd make up, but yeah, that's just how it goes. They're both males, so they're going to be territorial. Mass Bandit says there's a small city 20 minutes away, but other than gas and a few stores, True Value, lumber, that's not bad though. At least 20 minutes is like, you're going to you don't have to run there for your groceries, right? Oh, well, maybe you don't have a grocery store, but I would say the most important thing is the grocery store. And if, like us, you're doing repairs on an old house, you're doing mowing, whatever, then I can see it's like a farm community, right? The farming essentials at the different stores. Yeah. Oh, and that's where you work. Okay. Well, that's good too. Yeah, I was saying earlier that we went out to mail a letter and went into the bigger town, and while we were out, we ran other errands. And what happens is at my grocery store, which is a Kroger's, they run digital coupons. And a lot of times they're very short expiration dates. And if I'm going into the grocery store, I always check that and do stocking. Well, that's what happened yesterday. Whole bunch were going to run out today, I think. And I ended up, I went, to the grocery store not really needing anything, and I ended up buying 68 bucks of stuff because we can use it. We can stock, right? Plus, we found some meat marked down. I freeze that, put it in the freezer. So, anyway, good grief. That's how it goes. There's a pharmacy there. Thank God. Otherwise, the nearest pharmacy would be an hour away. Um, my husband has Humana as his health insurance, and he gets mail delivery of his prescriptions. In fact, they pretty much said this is the only way you're going to get it, right? They didn't really give him much choice, but it's nice. I don't have Humana, but this is the first year I've had a Medicare supplement as opposed to a standalone insurance with Medicare. So I could set it up where they mail it to me, but I have been waiting because I'm at my year point and I'm going to see my doctor in 2 weeks. And after that, then I'll make a decision as to what I want to do, whether I want the year delivered or I pick it up at that close store. I don't mind going and picking it up, right? It's 10 miles. I'm going to go in there and either mail something or buy something other than groceries or get groceries. I mean, we eat out there. There's a couple restaurants we'll eat at. So I can usually work it out through that way. You could probably set up mail delivery. You used to have that. What else did you say here? That's an interesting name. Sounds Indian. Minoqua? Did I say that right? It could be considered civilization. It's only an hour away, but still not good shopping. Uh-huh. Well, yeah, it depends on what. I mean, I'm going to say everything around me is not good shopping. They don't sell fiber to spin. But that's not the real point, is it? Okay. I am going to go to. I'm going to turn off the music. I'm going to go to Twitch. See if he's on. Not yet.
Thanks a lot, people. This was the song of George Palmhand. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Chief.
I am going to keep checking that. Manaqua. Okay, Manaqua. Um,
Try Taco Bell's new $2 cheesy double beef burritos.
let's see. Nothing yet. Okay. I'm going to keep checking that. Once he comes on, I'm going to raid him and just sit and we'll watch him. And you're sure it's Native American? This whole area that isn't national forest seems to be different reservations. Oh my. Sounds beautiful. can't remember where I read that he was going to be on. I thought it was 10, but maybe it's 10:30. And I also want to bring up the NASA channel. Let me do that too. All right, let's see. Official stream of NASA TV. Huh. Oh, live 10:30. All right. It is at 10:30. Okay. I'll bring the music back.
So you want to know where to invest $1,000?
Sorry, we got ads.
Forget about stocks, real estate, or cryptocurrency. There is a little known trend taking America by.
Can you tell I'm excited about this NASA thing? I mean, I'm a backyard star watcher. I don't know anything about astronomy or any of that. We have the space station going over us. I went over last night. It's going to go over tonight. I got to make sure. Last night it was almost midnight when it went over. It's going to go over just about 10:30, a little past 10:30. So I might be able to get out there and see it tonight. It's really cool. That's about 8 minutes for it to pass from northeast to southwest, I think it is, or something like that. And it passed directly overhead, and all it looks like is a very bright, moving star. Right, not like a shooting star, just a very steady, moving star. Moves faster than you think, and it actually is bigger than I expected to see. I tried to look with binoculars. That really doesn't work for me anyway, but it's pretty awesome. It would be so neat if a telescope could follow that enlarged so that we could actually see it more like what it is, but all it looks like is a star that moves across the sky. So that's tonight in our skies, and it's supposed to be clear. We should have, unless we've got a full moon, which always interferes with it. We like to go out. There's a couple times a year that have meteor showers, and we live by living in the country. We can go out and not have the city lights interfering. I have seen some spectacular meteors, but I've also had many nights going out there and laying on a blanket on my back on the ground and not seeing anything. So meteors are hard. I was gonna make sure. I think the music might be a little loud. Meteors are hard, right? You don't know where they're going to hit. So it's kind of like I do lay down so that I can look at a broad scope of the sky, but it seems like inevitably you think, oh, wait, there was one over there and I missed it, right? Yeah. It's like a lucky charm if you happen to be looking right at the right spot and see a good one, which has happened. You had a telescope? Yeah. We have a little amateur one. Never had much luck. I have looked at the moon through it. I've looked at uh, Venus, which only made it bigger, not real, not like the moon, right? It's too far away. So, yeah, we have one also, but I find that for the effort of trying to get things in focus and all of that, it's just I'd let other people do that work. Almost done here. Looks like one bobbin's going to empty before the other one, as usual, even though I weigh this fiber out. I have to tell you that the uh, astronomer is Canadian, so he has the Canadian accent. And on your Twitch stream page where it has about, he put a boot, B-O-O-T, because of course that's how he says it, a boot. I had to laugh at that. You've seen the rings of Saturn, moons of Jupiter, and nice images of the moon. Oh, very nice. You went and saw Halley's Comet when it passed. I did too, when it last passed by. Yes, yes. We had to drive to a different place, not far, but we got up on a hill instead of our valley. But that was just because it was going to be more in that sky area. But I did. I saw it. It was amazing. It really was amazing. That's been quite a while ago. And of course, they always say once in a lifetime, right? It takes so long to come back. All right, I gotta figure out. I think I can wind this on my. If I get this out of the way. Stay on there. Yeah, that's what I mean, we're in the country, but still it felt like there were too many trees and all that. I don't know. I don't remember exactly why, but I do remember that we did that. It was early in the morning too. It was like 4 in the morning or something like that. Is that right? Am I remembering the right thing? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, there wasn't that much left. Just a little bit here. All right, joins are, I never get a nice join. What I really end up doing, truth be told, oh God, come on, is where there's a join, I go ahead and separate after I have the skein, when I'm ready to use the skein, and use that as a swatch. And it works out right because, okay, so it's on one end here, and then I skein this off, and it's going to be inside, but then before I knit, I do a ball, and it ends up outside. So it works out. That is very pretty. I seem to be missing a bob. Roberta bobbin. Huh. Thought I had 6. Don't know. Oh well. It's no biggie because I'm going to be taking that off. Making skeins out of what I'm applying today anyway. Okay. Since I have 3 spinning, well, I have 4 spinning wheels. I have different bobbins. You know, you see this here is one kind of bobbin. Every spinning wheel has their own bobbins. And this one, these here that I just took the fiber off of, belongs to my Ashford Traditional. I only have 2 bobbins for it with the flyer that is on there. It has flyers that can be changed, and so the bobbins are different for the flyers. So I have other bobbins, but with this particular flyer that's on it, the Ashford, I go ahead and just use the 2 bobbins. All right, now what I have are 2 specialty fibers. Trying to think of the word. This is camel down. All right, this came from the undercoat of a camel. And as you can see, this is small bobbins. This is my regular size bobbin. So it's small bobbin and it's not green. There we go. Small bobbin and not much fiber on there. There is probably 0.7 ounce of this camel down. It came in a pack of 5 specialty fibers. So it was part of a pack of, here's these real special fibers, and this is, you know, for you to try them out. And it tends to be very expensive. The other fibers were mink and Angora. Let's shoot. Cashmere. What else was there? It is super soft. Super soft. So the 5 fibers that I spun from it, these are the last 2. I've got this and the cashmere to apply. I'm going to make a cowl, a very special, you know, neck warmer cowl thing with them because they are super soft. Yes, I know. I don't spin much Angora anymore. It's just like it fuzzes and goes everywhere, right? I'm not really allergic to it, but it is very fuzzy to spin. Gosh, oh my gosh, that is so nice. Yeah, it always is. The nicest fibers are always the ones you have the least of. Oh, let me check. It's 10:24. Let me check. Twitch again. He's live. He's live. Okay. All right. Everybody, let me go to my main face. Mass Bandit, thank you for hanging out with me. If you want, I'm going to rate him. Go with me and enjoy it. Otherwise, have a wonderful time with your day. And I will be back Thursday sometime, probably in the evening, which is what I usually work for, Eastern Standard Time. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great day today. We started off good, didn't we? I'm going to turn off my music. First things first here. Okay. I think I spelled that right. Bye. Here we go. In 6 seconds. I'm excited. See ya.